Happy Tuesday. This is our third playthrough. We're currently 4 days, 22 hours, and 36 minutes in. We are in Alushinyrra. We just did get there on Sunday. Still kind of early in. We're still poking around, looking for stuff, finding the different areas, that kind of stuff. Hiding just behind my back? No, they're not fools. No, they're not. Anyway, like I said, it's third playthrough. This is as a demon. First playthrough was as a lich. Second was a Azada/Gold Dragon, because that's how Gold Dragons work. And again, this round we went for another evil run as a demon, just to see how different it is from the other two. And it's been somewhat different. Little twists and turns here and there, but yeah. Now I think it's going to get a little bit more interesting because we've got different treatment because we're a demon and we're actually falling under the protection, or we're under protection. I guess we're kind of under the protection of Maticula, who is the demon lord that runs this particular area of the abyss. And as a result, a lot of people aren't screwing with us like they did with the previous two runs. Not saying that people aren't screwing with us; they're just not screwing with us as much. Where are we currently? We're currently in the 10,000 Delights brothel.
Battles await.
Cast of characters. We got Gimpy and his pet wolf, Guru.
I stand ready.
We'll go over these guys in a little bit more detail in a second. See, this is the first time they actually let the animals in this spot. But anyway, so cast of characters. We got Gimpy the Demonslayer demon. He's a half-orc. We are level 15. Meet that on Sunday. His weapon of choice is... Why does it look different there than it does over here? Anyway, weapon of choice is the orc double axe. It's basically a two-handed weapon that acts like two single-handed weapons, so he gets lots of swings. It's working fairly well. And again, ranger, so he gets spells and this other fun stuff you can play around with. He's got his pet wolf, called Blue, and Gimpy is using him as a mount, so he doesn't have to worry about his armor class so much because the wolf takes up most of that for him. Oh look, Bismuth is dead. Then we have Rocket. Rocket is a Kitsune Sohei. Sohei is a mounted monk. Why would you do that? Well, mainly because you get access to other weapons that get treated as monk weapons because he specializes in them. In this case, it's a glaive. And they can also do bows. He's also chosen to do bows as well, because why not? As you can see, he gets 5 attacks with the bow, 5 attacks with the glaive, 5 attacks with his fist. So, like I said, his weapons are treated as monk weapons, and it's not dangerous at all. Not really. Then we have Mickey. Oh, Mickey's still drained. Ugh. Anyway, Mickey, Kitsune Battle Singer, which is a skald, kind of like a bard. He sings songs, buffs the group, that kind of stuff, debuffs enemies, does other kind of fun stuff. Very pleasantly surprised with the Battle Singer and not disappointed at all with it. Doing fairly well. Then we have Veronica, also drained. Okay, she is a half-orc seeker, which is an oracle that specializes in trickery skills. Her trickery is boosted by her seeker trap finding stuff. As she goes up in levels, her trickery goes up. As you can see, it's +7 currently. So that works. Her main job is healing and buffing. Her magic focus is nature and life. She got life through mythic power stuff, but nature is a brace. And as a result, she does have a pet as well, Bob. Bob is also a wolf. Big enough for her to ride around on, but she does not, simply because we don't want her getting into melee combat, and Bob does quite well as a little member of the melee portion of our party. Okay, so that's our 3 mercenary characters, and then we have 2 story characters. We've got Wenduag, who's a fighter specializing in shortbow, and then Nenio, who is a scroll savant, which is a wizard archetype. But she also has a prestige class of lore master. Why? I still don't know why. I think that was a mistake. We should probably... Bob hasn't been seen in a little while. He's a dog now? Well, yeah, technically. Bob has existed in many different universes, Jeff. He's very metaverses. That's metaverse like. Bob was metaverse before metaverse was cool. Let's put it that way. Bob has been metaverse for a very long time, long before it became cool. Anyway, so that is the bulk of our party. Oh, there's Scout. This is Rocket's horse, the main tank of the group mostly, and the Bismuth currently dead. So, question is, what do we want to do today? What are we working on? So, walking on corpses. We got to talk to Nocticula still. Shadow Dance. Oh, we're supposed to find down the Shadow Demons. This is an assassination type thing we're supposed to do. Find the lair of the Shadow Demons. It's kind of, so it's supposed to be Middle City. We're Middle City now. More than nothing, Zephyrian stuff, the Wicked. This is a Ember thing. Ember wants to meet Nocticula. So how are we doing on magic? Except for the drains. I'm still missing the higher level stuff for the most part.
Our time has come.
Restoration. Dum, dum, dum. Okay, so she's fixed and Mickey is down 3. She's got greater restoration, but I don't think we have enough charges for that, do we? Oh, I got charge for. No, let's heal. How much greater restoration? Wasn't that 6? 7. It's resurrection. There, so we got 1 greater restoration. We got 7 of these, so burn these. Hey Tiger, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Oh, restored all 3, so no problem. Anybody else has been drained? Bismuth's the only one she's unconscious. We call Bismuth a she for whatever reason. Anyway, so that's where we are. Again, we're just wandering around, trying to find trouble. Not too hard in Alushinyrra, but let's see if we can find those shadow demons maybe. I don't know if we've ever... Can we ever kill the shadow demons? I don't know if we've ever done that. Didn't look, the name for killing the shadow demons didn't look familiar. Doesn't mean we haven't done it, just didn't recognize it. Oh look, everybody's now not on their horses.
Already. Let us not hesitate.
Okay, so shadow demons supposed to be somewhere on this map. Which means they could be anywhere. Portal, portal. Yeah, just start walking around and see what we see. Wild demons, dumb countless, took all the power. Had there been more of us. Not sure what that's about. Got to be somewhat careful running around up here, but I think we'll be fine. Look, it's a trap. Now, why is there a trap over here is the real question. Whoever's denying... Oh, because the chest is right there. We're kind of missing somebody.
I have managed.
There he is. Oh, rocket. Get that done.
The deed is done.
Stuff. Hardly anything.
A success worthy of praise.
Inhabitants of Alushinyrra seem to enjoy the abundance of lava around them. Demons are not immune to fire, they just like to live close to such a destructive element. Because demons. Crazy bastards.
Hello
Shadow
everyone.
Demonslayer. Here we go.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thanks and happy Tuesday. Okay, so Shadow Demon Lair. They don't look too terribly hostile at the moment. Oh, stolen treasure stacked in a heap. Well then, it's a puzzle.
That is quite a discovery.
Thanks for the stuff.
The deed is done.
Boots. Yeah, I've never been here before. Sure foodie. These boots allow the wearer to add half their rank and perception skill to damage on the first attack with a ranged weapon every round. I mean her? The crap perception?
Did Tarkus beat you again? Or is this something worse?
Yeah, take that back. Half perception is still 14. That can't be right. Is that right? Add half their rank in perception to damage on the first attack with a ranged weapon every round. So that's plus 14 to damage on the first attack. It's crazy. So I don't think I've been in here before. Stone treasures. The portal, but all you can see is a black void of nothingness. Stone treasures. More stuff. Gotta give credit to these shadow demons, they don't even lock their stuff up. Portal, nothing there. Okay, now they're a little upset. It's a lot of shadow demons. Armor Cat, this is the guy we're looking for. The darkness comes to life before your eyes. A swirling shadow takes shape, and you watch this spiraling darkness transform into a giant shadow demon. The creature's deep rumbling voice causes the ground beneath your feet to tremble. His words send a shiver down your spine. Reckless mortal, you have left the light behind forever. Who are you? Why have you entered my domain of darkness? Who are you? The demon's deep booming voice resounds through the air. His arrogant words rumble like thunder. I am Armakep, tyrant of the dark realms and the invincible destroyer of souls. I am the Shadow Spawn Lord, the leader of all the shadow demons of Alushinyrra. The shadow demons have inhabited this region of the abyss longer than anyone else. My power is great, my slave hordes are numerous, and everyone fears me. What is this place? Normally voice answers you mockingly. Your curiosity has brought you to a dangerous place, little mortal. But it's far too late for you to turn back. I have spun a web of darkness between the planes, and you are at its center. This is my treasure trove, my servants for For only we individuals, or sorry, Invidiacs, are capable of gliding along the threads of darkness, slip through the shadows unseen. They steal riches and the bodies of mortals. Did you know that shadows are greedy? Your shadow has always dreamed of taking your place. I can hear its whispers. I came here to kill you. Such a funny little mortal. It's a pity you won't be able to entertain me with such silly witticisms when I make you my puppet. How dare this insolent black smudge speak to you like this? His arrogant words eat away at your soul like acid. The beast within begins to howl. It snarls angrily, straining at its leash. Make this disembodied creature suffer a painful, agonizing death. A feral, bloodthirsty howl bursts from your lips. Your eyes flash purple, and the darkness recoils, letting out a vicious hiss. Your body belongs to us. Spawn of shadows, tear this mortal soul into 1,000 pieces. Make him scream with pain, but try not to damage the body too much. It may prove useful. Wendu, where are you? Oh, we're kind of split up. Okay, we've got all the demons. Step away. Kill this one first.
Beg me to stop.
So close. Rocket. Let's do that. Mark scans do an extra attack and go after. That one's almost dead.
Do not hold back. Contemplate on your mistakes.
Boo. Nikki, play a song. Let's see. Do 5-foot step, go back this way a little, and do battle song first verse. Can't touch those up there. Too far away. But that one's there. So go to him. Weak damage, but that's okay. It's all about getting the other two verses going. Hey, that's not our shadow demon. Bob. Yeah, I don't think we'll be tripping these guys. Oh, so many shadow demons. Shadow demons with casting of spells. This is good. Starting to hurt a little. Oh, dexterity dreams. How nice. Okay, Gimpy. Oh, we don't have any rage. Oops. Here, just blind him a little bit. Sorry, dazzle them. Teleport. Sorry, it's a charge.
Die!
Nenio. You're not in a good spot. Go this way. Let's drop a haste. She doesn't have more haste. Conjuring. Zadas. Probably shouldn't have come in here. Beginning to see that now. Probably shouldn't have come in here without resting first. Meet haste. We have a scroll. We have scrolls of haste. We can do that. Dun, dun, dun. Scrolls haste. Where are you? Level 3 scroll of haste. That's not useful. Wow, multiple level 3s. Why so many level 3 scrolls? Never mind, I'm looking at that casting of the spell. Never mind. Cast to level 13. 12. 9. Please, 9. Okay. Looking on blue. Okay, Veronica. Let's see, we've got sickness, no. She doesn't have protection from evil, does she? No, protection from evil in alignment communal. Chaos. Evil. Chaos. Should help a little, I hope. Okay, Wendu. Step away. Double kill there. Rocket. Rocket's on the horse. Let's see. Swing it in there. Let's do that. So do extra attack.
Strike as one. Kneel.
Rocket's got anger issues. Damage was kind of meh. Maybe 10 plus 41. Oh, because they're shadows, they only do half damage. The weapons do. Okay, Mickey. Verse 2. You're taking half damage from that too. Bob, chew on that one. It's not too horrible. Is he going after Wendu? Yeah. Okay. Gimpy.
Let's hear you cry.
Go Gimpy. Gimpy's not even doing demon rage. Well, actually, I guess he is. Because he's... Sent. Oh, we got sent from the demonic resentment. Where this helmet is under a rage effect, this bonuses on attack rolls. Oh, that's right. But his actual screaming at the demon didn't do anything? Doesn't look like it. It's okay. We're doing fine. Menio. Don't have a lot of space to play around with here. Name your image. Veronica. Let's see. They're going to be immune to lightning, although she has the thing now where this actually will do damage to them. But we waste a heal if we do that. What else can she do? Vine Trap, I don't think will work on them because of the whole wing thing. Well, let's just throw out a heal. Rocket. Go help Wen do a little.
Attack!
All kinds of damage. Mickey. Last verse. We should kill. Let's go after that one. Hey, Asmodeus. Welcome back. Oh, it's going fine. Just killing some shadow demons. Bob. After that one. The ones. The ones on Tuesdays are wrong. Gimpy. All those things are dead. Oh, do this again. Hey, Battle, welcome back. Happy Tuesday.
Run them through!
Nanio. Get away from that one. They're not. Are they immune to magic missiles?
Mind over muscle.
They are immune to magic missiles, of course. Can't be knocked prone either. So that means we can. Do I want to try to kill him with Phantasmal? Sure, why not? We get extras. Boo. We'll save. Had a 15 modifier. You only had to roll a 12, and you rolled a 12. Awfully suspicious. Holy Disruption Mace. Get him, Veronica.
Attack!
She actually hit. Wasn't expecting her to actually hit. When do? 5 foot step away.
They'll beg me to stop!
Okay, Rocket. That one.
We shall overcome!
Ta-da. Mickey. Now I can do this one again. Battle Song, Final Verse. Oh, it's kind of expensive though, isn't it? Bounce cast within 2 rounds of first verse. It costs 1 less. That's been too many, so. Shoot him.
I got this! Damn you!
Get him, Bob. Oh. So that demon's still walking around. Hmm.
Out of my way!
So he's done. Nenio. Try again. Phantasmal Killer is worth it. Hi, of course he rolled a 20 that time. Yeah, not suspicious. Ow.
We shall overcome. Take that!
Dink dink. Okay, Wendu. Work on that one.
Rip you apart!
Not the best damage rolls, are they? Oh, because again, it's the half damage. Oh, Rocket. After that
Do
one.
not hold back.
So he would have killed it faster if I hadn't rolled that one. Sneaky. Bob. No charge there. No charge there. Yeah. That one. This one get closer to us. So, Veronica. Nuke advantage. Cold vulnerability reduced to 0.
Die!
Yay, crits. Think she can get a decent dice roll for a change for them to, you know, fail. Wow, they're just rolling exactly what they need or better. So much for a better than 50-50 chance to kill him.
Do not hold back.
I'll go that way and shoot.
Strike as one.
Ta-da, that works. Okay, so that's what we came here to do, kill all the demons. Well, kill one specific demon, just happen to kill all the rest of them too. So what's this? Shadowblood 3? Shadowblood is among the most notorious of drugs. Fluid infused with the demon, Shadow Demon's essence. Anyone who drinks this substance must succeed in a DC 20 Fortitude save or take 26 points of cold damage and become nauseated for 1 to 3 rounds. Thereafter, the target gains 1d10 plus 2 per character level, temporary hit points, and cold resistance 20. These effects persist for 1 hour, during which let's go here. Oops. Persists for 1 hour, during which demons take a -4 penalty on saving throws against the drinker's spells and spell-like abilities in the shadow sub-school. Shadowblood is exceedingly addictive and carries some significant disadvantages. Each time a creature takes a dose of Shadowblood, it must succeed at a DC 20 Fortitude save or become addicted. A creature under the influence of Shadowblood or suffering from Shadowblood addiction takes a -4 penalty to all saving throws against compulsion effects. Sounds yummy. Totally yummy.
I have managed.
Undying Devotion. Heavy armor, +5. Immunity to paralyzed condition, and also adds +1 to the DC of all saving throws against spells from the Necromancy School of the wielder casts. Heavy armor. How many people walking around in heavy armor use necromancy? A cleric of some kind, I would guess. Maybe. Portal, stuff.
All
this waiting bores me.
Bores me too. But we can get out of here. So, that was the assassination we were supposed to do. Arketh is dead. Vengeance for the Master. Ugh. Well, what do we have here? Look at all this carnage. What's going on? Shamira knows that there's been a massacre here. She wants to find out who's been the naughty. Uh-oh. They said something else too that we didn't get to see. Shamira of the Ardent Dream. Or sorry, Shamira the Ardent Dream. Shamira gazes out imperiously over the hall. She is clearly enjoying this opportunity to exercise her power. So, our Galarian guest decided to have some fun and committed a massacre in the Abode of Shadows. Tell me, Galarian, do you respect the will of the Lady in Shadow? Lady Nocticula has made it clear that she does not want demons in her realm to attack outsiders and spill their blood. At least, not in large amounts. However, the opposite is also true. Visitors to the city should not pick fights with demons. Demons must not be put in a position where they have to kill outsiders. If it were a few lowly guards, I would let it pass, but Armaketh was one of Lady Nocticula's favorites. He was her chief military strategist and the leader of her forces. If he had killed you, I would have held him accountable for his actions, but since he did not survive, I must now decide if you bear responsibility in this matter. Did you deliberately encourage Our Lady in Shadow's faithful servant to disobey her orders? Did you give him reason to defy her ban against spilling the blood of outsiders? If fire ignites inside you and inferno blazes within your chest, does this fiend really think she has the right to demand an answer from you? You feel an anger rising. Your inner beast begins to sharpen its claws. It paws the ground impatiently, demanding to be released. Yaz. For some reason, Yaz is standing next to Shamira. He raises his hand placatingly. We must also consider whether Armaketh's killer is actually an outsider. After all, we know who he is, and we have seen his true nature. He has more in common with the demons of the Abyss than with mortals. I think this should be considered a fight between two demons, and if that is the case, Our Lady in Shadow's orders have not been violated. Why don't we let Armaketh's killer tell us his motivation for the murder? Didn't know you're charge of the military. Control your anger and assert your dominance in front of the crowd. Unleash your rage and prove that you cannot be controlled. Insert your dominance. Your deafening roar causes the demon around you to shudder. They back away in terror, and even Shamira's fiery aura flickers slightly, like a candle in the wind. I am a true demon, the slayer of Armaketh. Everything he owned belongs to me. His servants, treasures, title, and possessions are all mine. Yaz leans towards Shamira and hurriedly whispers something in her ear. She looks over at you, and a smug smile spreads across her face. Her gloating expression could not be more clear. Your life is in her hands. So, you have killed Armaketh, but are you strong enough to make his servants obey you? Shadowspawn, do you recognize this mortal as your leader? Tarsheri, one of the shadow demons, bows low and answers in a deep, resounding voice. My name is Tarsheri, and I will speak for my kin. We have seen Armaketh fall at the hand of this mortal. His power and fury made us tremble. We fear him and do not wish to challenge his claim to the Abode of Shadows. We will accept him as our lord. Very well. I see no reason to take this matter any further. I name you the Shadowspawn Lord. From now on, you will be an esteemed aristocrat of Alushinyrra and the Midnight Isles. You'll be allowed to make your abode in the realm of the mighty Nocticula, Our Lady in Shadow. Look at us. Look at us. We get real estate in the Abyss. I'll meet you at my guild, mortal. I think I owe you something, don't I? You do. You do. So, we're supposed to talk to her, too. I greet you, Gimpy, Lord of the Shadow Spawn. What brings you here, our esteemed guest? Wow. So I'm technically a demon lord, aren't I? The red-haired, beautiful demon sits majestically on the throne, an aura of bright light blazes around her. It's not the gentle, life-giving light that shines on Galarian. This light blinds, withers, makes a person burn with fever, draining their strength. Chimera's face, merciless and impassioned, softens and her lips curve into a kind smile. Here you are at last, Galarian. Articula has mentioned her new favorite, and her words were quite intriguing. I couldn't wait to meet you, and here you are. For just an instant, a shadow passes over her beautiful face, and her friendly mask cracks. You glimpse the angry and jealous gaze of a dominating, dangerous being, one accustomed to squashing her enemies and any challenges to her supremacy. However, the moment passes and Chimera regains her self-control, offering you a gracious smile. Why haven't you punished me for the death of Armaquette? With a shrug and an enigmatic smile, she replies, perhaps your guardian demon protected you that day.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately?
No. Yes.
If not,
no.
You really should.
There, hydration done. I must speak with Articula. Can you send word to her? Shrugging, Chimera answers in a bored voice. Our Lady in Shadow does whatever she wishes and meets with whoever she sees fit. No one can just summon her for a little chat. So all you can do is wait until she decides to grant you an audience. Inside your mind, you hear the demon's voice, insinuating and grave. However, I could do you a favor and relay your request to Our Lady in Shadow, but it will come at a price. The favor I'll ask in return must remain secret. You've surely already heard of the hindering crystals, a source of immense power for their owner, even if that owner is the lowliest Quasit. Every resident of Alushinyrra has heard about them, but what they are and where they come from remains a mystery to most. That smug cow, Hepsimira, knows the answers, but I'm tired of trying to win her over. It's clear she has no intention of sharing the secret with anyone. Learn more about those crystals, then let me know. I'll give you a hint to get you started. Your predecessor, Zephorian, knew something about the crystals, but he has been swallowed up by the city's foul, vagrant-ridden underbelly. If he's still alive, he can share what he knows with you. When you have this information, please, don't waste a moment. Bring it directly to me. Take my marca as a sign of my favor. With it, any arch in the city will teleport you to my palace. Trust me, I don't give gifts like this to everyone. The backpack becomes a bit heavier, as if some new item has been placed inside of it. Look, it's a gold coin. The inheritor addresses you, an undercurrent of alarm in his words. I see greed in the eyes of this fiend. She is ready to offer you a deal, and I sense that more than idle interest lies behind it. We both know the hindering crystals can make demons immensely powerful. We are pursuing Hepsimira to prevent her from creating and unleashing upon us an army of mythical monsters transformed by these crystals. Yet, if you reveal the secret of the crystals to Chimera, we risk simply trading one enemy for another. Our mission demands that we make concessions, but it does not mean we must blindly obey every demon's request. Weigh each of Chimera's words, remember how cunning she is, and do not let her turn you into a tool she can use to commit atrocities. Armor your heart and do only what you must, not what she, with all her promises and charms, will try to convince you to do. And be prepared to find a knife in your back at some moment. You and Hepsimira aren't friends, I take it. In your mind, Chimera's voice answers with an arrogant scoff. Be friends with that miserable cow? Of course not. I'm courting her to learn her secrets, but it's a constant struggle not to put her in her place. Baphomet's minions are far too bold here in Alushinyrra. Tell me about these crystals you're so interested in. Her eyes flicker with suspicion. Have you really never heard of hindering crystals? They're purple crystals. Possessing them grants immense power. Unfortunately, only high-ranking servants of Baphomet know where to find them. Blah, blah, blah. Why should I look for a Zephorian? When I first heard about the crystals, it reminded me of the last days of Zephorian's rule. He was Nauticula's right hand before me. He was plotting a coup, and I was spying on him to turn him into Nauticula and take his position. I remember that he was trying to get his hands on a purple crystal of some kind, and that he eventually succeeded. I didn't pay much attention at the time, but the current situation makes me think. Perhaps it was an engendering crystal he was after. If so, Zephorium might know something about them. Where should I look for him? Rock bottom. That lower city, of course. Why did you choose me for this mission? The attention granted you by Our Lady in Shadow proves you are something more than just another mortal from Galarian. Yet you are a stranger here in Alushinyrra, and you have not had time to establish connections with other influential demons. This means that, on the one hand, you are capable of learning the information that interests me, and on the other hand, you have no one else to go to if you wish to sell it more profitably. Nocticula isn't interested in such trifles, and you have no other patrons, do you? Everything's clear to me. Excellent. As soon as you fulfill my request, I'll pass word on to the Lady of Shadow to request blah blah blah. Yeah. Should you find this interesting? The words, the hand on header reverberate sternly inside your mind. This blade served you well in your fight against the corruption that tainted the Wardstone. It's proven that its plain appearance does not match the power hiding within. If Chimera sees its power, she will desire. It is wise to tease her appetite, not toy with her greed. Is it wise to tease her appetite? Yes. Chimera stares at the knife. A flicker of greed lights in her eyes, but it soon gives way to regret. With a touch of displeasure, she snores. A curious trinket, but you can keep it. Questions? More about Nocticula. What kind of harem is this? That's what the kid called this place when I, Chimera of the Ardent Dream, became her chosen lover. Every time she grows weary of plots and conspiracies and craves passion and caresses, she comes here to her harem. Nenio. Doesn't the word harem mean a group of individuals always ready to copulate with the master or mistress of the harem? The name should accurately describe the function of the establishment. For instance, residence of a former angel intended for copulation between the above-mentioned angel girl and Lady Nocticula, which also performs the functions of a city hall. How do you achieve such a high standing? Can it be that you truly don't know my story? I was born in heaven to sow dreams and delight fantasies among mortals. I piqued their curiosity and sent them to the disturbing, exciting fever of true creativity. Sometimes my fire burned too bright, and the dreams I sent were too ardent and unbridled. But that did not bother me for a time. A dream is a bird, not a horse. You can't restrain it. You can only hurt it with your reins. The dreams I sowed were becoming more daring, bolder, and with them I changed as well. One day I rejected the limits imposed on me by my masters. In the world I was visiting, a wildfire of dreaming broke out. A dream of so daring and bold it could only come to fruition only through great atrocities and monstrous and immoral deeds. I could have stopped it, but I didn't. I was memorized by this great vision. I didn't return to my world, as I would not be accepted. Instead, I descended into the abyss, looking for someone who would truly appreciate me and the dreams that I bestow. Nocticula noticed my flame blazing over the dark waters of the ocean. She came for me, and shrouded me in her shadows. That night was very memorable. Since then, I have served her and have been her closest friend and her right hand. So more about Nocticula. Knows how to be mysterious, doesn't she? Even being a part of her inner circle, it is not too easy to understand her, for she skillfully hides her true face in the shadows cast by her great deeds. She's worshipped on many planes, including Galarian, right? At night, she sometimes comes to insane rapists and murderers and paints it in their minds pictures of immortality and horror, masterpieces of lust and despair. She is the first succubus, the most powerful and most seductive, the murderer of countless demon lords and usurper of the abyssal realms. Over the bodies of her victims, she climbed to unbelievable heights, and now she stands far above her loathsome brother. So blah blah blah. Thus, she has proved her victories were gained not just by the means of her power, but also by her great intelligence and willpower. She answers with a real nod. Okay, let's go. Sees you off with a real nod. Farewell, I won't take up any more of your time. Oh, so yeah, we own property now. Sort of, I guess.
Together we stand.
I'm losing my temper.
2.
Head off.
Oh, we can't get on the mountain here? Okay. Guess I should say before we go too much farther. Oh, all that reading. So, internet interaction with Shamir is definitely different than not being a demon. Okay, the hand of the inheritor sounds worried. His words ring out like an alarm of a watchtower bell, warning you of impending doom. So, you are now an aristocrat of Alushinyrra. The demons have accepted you as one of their own. I must ask, why did you demand the title? Has your loyalty wavered? Does your sword serve the Abyss now instead of the Crusaders of Mendev? Titles and oaths mean nothing to me. They're all nonsense, but the demons would be afraid of me now that I have a silly prefix in front of my name. So an opportunity, I seized it. I have no intentions of giving up my newfound power. That will go chaotic this time. You're wrong, champion. All oath is not nonsense. An oath is a sacred vow that imposes a great duty upon you and strengthens your soul.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNe. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Tuesday. So, an oath is not a tool for lords to force servants into submission. It is a way for servants to elevate themselves. They are making a choice to serve the will of their master. Uh-oh.
I lead. You follow.
So, Mr. Dean, or Mr. Hand, not so happy with my decision there. Or whatever I said. He'll get over it. Hopefully this place belongs to our Lady of Shadow, not Baphomet or Mascari, and she won't tolerate ruckus or bloodshed in the streets. Dun dun dun. So we're over here. You know what? We need to rest. Question is that loot? Is that over here? There it is.
Pay attention.
Look, it's a trap.
Onwards.
Yeah, that's my escaped slave over there. Maybe it's not. Yeah, who cares? Grab him. Wow, apparently they don't know who I am. Ow. Really? Summon this thing, is what it does. So this is the little insect-like demon. See what she can do.
Let's hear you.
Oh shit, we're not on our mounts. Gimpy, where's your pet? There he is. Do a little bit of dazzling. Nenio. Don't have a haste. Summon a Zada. Zadas love being in hell. For the Abyss, sorry. Zadas are chaotic angels. Instead of lawful angels are chaotic. So they feel right at home here in Alushinyrra. Rocket, you're going the wrong way. Is Rocket feared? How the hell did that happen? Kill Mr. Vavanka.
Beg me to stop.
Mickey, play a song. First verse? Yeah, missed that one. Oops. Pay attention. the hell is she going? Scout. Go Scout. Meanest horse in town. Okay, this is Bob. Go Bob. And Veronica. Let's throw out a heal. Or bugs. Let's do a heal. Guessing you're feared. Slovakia suck. Gimpy, you are on your wolf. After him.
Run them through.
You know, match for Gimpy apparently.
Out of my way!
Keep his butcher. Magic missiles. So, Miyazada, not so useful. So, Rocket's back. What's up there?
No match for me.
Crazy demons. So, where's portal down? Is that that's probably get down there. Oh, this is one of those things. Puzzle, right? Oh, I remember this now. So you gotta keep flipping that until it's... Okay, that's not the right way. Puzzle. Don't you love this? There we go. And now somebody's got to stand there.
I will not falter.
And that locks it in place, right?
Together we stand.
No one stands in my way.
So close. It's always going to be the same though, isn't it? Work.
I feel like a chosen one. Battles await.
Oh, that one doesn't go all the way. That'll work.
Only you deserve my obedience.
so close. This way. Hard left clicking buttons. Got lucky there. Went faster than any O.
All this waiting bores me.
Ta-da.
Our time has come.
Extend there.
I will see this through.
Veronica could get this thing. I haven't mentioned how much I love puzzles. Welcome respite. Banded mail. So, heavy armor. +5. Whenever the wearer of this +5 banded armor is attacked in melee while being prone, stunned, or staggered, the attacker must pass a reflex saving throw DC 30 or suffer from the same condition for 2 rounds. In addition, this armor grants its wearer immunity to fire and acid. We have no one who's wearing heavy armor, though. Oh, we don't want to go up there yet. Anyway, we're going to take a trip back to our hideout, the Nexus. Art of making friends. Let's go back to the Nexus first. We need to rest severely. Wearing out our magic for the most part. And fights can happen pretty randomly in the city, so... Anyway, so if you didn't already know, the next DLC for this, the third DLC, comes out a week from Thursday. It's August 11th. So yes, we'll be playing that on Thursday next week. Look, it's Wooljeff. Anything good for us, Wooljeff? A little more about you. Blah, blah, blah. So Shadow talks now. Stuff. Don't care. More stuff to sell us. Bulk selling. Don't need scimitars. The long spear, or the hammers, or the daggers. Those for nostalgia, right? Felt like 2. Definitely better than that. Just like 2 medium. Heavy shield +3. No, we'll hold on to that for now. Mithril chain 3. Oh, sorry, no. Bithel chain times 3, not plus 3. That. Look at all those rings of protection, too. Do we need these? I don't think we need more than one of these. Definitely don't need those. I don't think we have anybody except Nenio who knows intelligence stuff. Fire wisdom, I'm not going to need more than one of those at most. Definitely don't need those. Actually, we have that one, we don't need that one. Intelligence 6. So tempting to give to Nenio, but her hat is really nice right now, so don't worry about that. Agile Fist 2. We don't have anybody who's going to use that one. Okay, anything good? The Crimson Banner. Ugh. Made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. That's how you die. This can be Reaper. Orc double axe. So, vicious plus 4. Whenever the wielder is plus 4, vicious double axe lands a killing blow on an enemy. All enemies in a 15-foot area suffer 46 sonic damage and become frightened for 1 round. Successful will saving throws halves the damage. So what's vicious doing now? Strikes opponents, increases the flash of proven energy. So this energy deals an extra 2d6 of damage on the opponent and 1d6 on the wielder. 120,000 for that. It's currently using Finian and the Holy Flaming Orc Double Axe. So that's fire and holy damage. This one will hurt himself. .46 sonic damage is nice though, but that's only when he gets a kill. Oh, successful will saving throw halves the damage and negates the fear. Tempting, but that saving throw is a killer. Unceasing Slaughter. +4 enhances bonus to dexterity and constitution. Whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain +2 bonus to dexterity and constitution, scores for 3 rounds. We really don't have anybody focused on dexterity. Trailblazer's armor. +10 to perception, and +3 bonus to dexterity. Rebel Scout's armor. +5. Bonus to stealth. On stealth and are invisible. All successful attacks deal an additional 6 force damage. Seasoned Assassin's armor. Don't we have one of these already? Yeah, we have one of those already. Acrobats for footwear. Stand up without provoking attack of opportunity. Braces of balance. Some tempting stuff, but nothing really good for us. Not with the current party, at least. So, nice try, Bulljiff trying to sell us crap. Look at Sorge. Little freaky little kid. Tell me about your mother. She's a psycho. Bounty is were as generous as she is harsh. Stuff. I have to go. Okay, well, we came up here to rest. So let's rest. Should be able to make some haste scrolls. Or one at least. Wow, I need more of these bazaars. We have 3 for some reason. Of course, unfortunately, the haste scroll and the potions use the same exact ingredients. Or at least the healing potion would be.
What would I get? Power, gold.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
I would not let you within a mile of it.
Conversation with Gabor. Uh-oh. Gabor was over here, wasn't he? Gabor gives a sly smile as he lights his pipe. The excited glint in his eyes betrays his impatience to share some news with you. Finally, he can contain himself no longer. Interesting news has reached my ears, Gimpy. There has been talk among the more disreputable citizens of Alushinyrra that someone is hiring the most vicious thugs and cutthroats to kill a certain Willidus. A familiar name, isn't it? I strongly suspect that this is the same Willidus who set me up during the assassination of Derazan. I'd call that a fortuitous coincidence. How'd you get this information? I'm an assassin. If I didn't know how to obtain numbers, I'd be out of work. I visited a few taverns, including a place called Bad Luck. It's a real cesspool, and information flows into it from all over the city. I was approached by someone who was looking for thugs to hire. He was the one who told me everything. I would have found out more if I had talked to him longer, but after he called me a bloody larva, he needed a dentist, and I needed a new mug of beer. Who is Willidus? He takes a slow, thoughtful draw from his pipe and then answers in a businesslike manner. Here's what I know about our prey. He is a demon, and a wizard powerful enough to enjoy high status in this city. Lately he has surrounded himself with a small army of mercenaries, but they are mere thugs who lack the skills of professional bodyguards. Ever since Willidus found out that the bounty on his head, he hasn't left his mansion. I suspect it's full of traps. I wouldn't underestimate the danger of facing Willidus. They were looking for real daredevils to bring him down, which means his whole business is almost certainly risky, maybe even suicidal. Who wants Willidus dead? He shrugs. An anonymous entity who apparently has more brains than Willidus and is smart enough to keep his name a secret from his employees. I bet it's one of the Descarites. Derazan was one of the Descari's lackeys after all, and even though internal strife never ends within the Snake Pit, they always team up against external threats. And what do you suggest? I'll be damned if I let a bunch of incompetent thugs get him before me. No, first I must have a little chat with Willidus, and then we can do whatever we want with him. How about we leave those hapless goons in the dust and visit Willidus's mansion first? Sounds like an exciting challenge, doesn't it? Do you want to kill him? Not necessarily. Perhaps I'd rather have the full weight of compensation in gold, and yet the longer my vengeance is delayed, the stronger my desire grows to collect the debt in another way. How do we find him? His mansion is in the upper city. It is called the House of Wicked Knowledge. I'm not sure how wicked his knowledge is, but he's truly wicked when it comes to business agreements. Okay, let's pay him a visit. Excellent. I think conversation will involve some good old-fashioned violence. Not right now, though.
I lead. You follow.
Oh, it's down below. I was wondering, where the hell is that foot coming from? It's behind us. Okay, so, stuff to do. Working on corpses. Still gotta talk to Nocticula. Gather rumors from the beggars. Gonna do that one. Shadow Dance. This is... Now the commander must ensure that the Oz keeps his end of the bargain. After all, as head of the... Okay, we're here to visit him. Okay. So we'll go deal with Yaz and go find what's his face, the guy that Chimera wants us to talk to. Look, the tavern. Oh, wait a minute. Bad Luck Tavern. This isn't really where we wanted to go, is it? So, who are we supposed to talk to here? Dun, dun, that's not it. Are making friends. Oh, yeah, this is actually where we wanted to go. It's a Forian. We gotta go talk to him. But first,
I'm losing my temper.
gotta buff up.
This through.
Get all the pretty lights. Veronica, the hardest working buffer in the city. Okay, let's see. So who didn't get the tooth thing? Because Gimpy has multiples of those to cast now. So Bob didn't get it. Okay, so we got the Greater Fang. Animal growth there. Let's see. So that new spell. Caster is Gimpy. Spell is specific to him. It's a level 1 spell, isn't it? Magic Fang. Target. It would be Scout and Bob, right? Yeah, because we've got that one. That. Animal growth, right, our Scout's already getting that. I think, is it Nenio? I think Nenio can do the animal growth. There we go. That. Target. Do Bob first, and see, I think we can do both of those. We'll find out here in a second. You got 2. Okay.
Are we ready to move out?
We are. Just about. Okay, so Bob. And then Lou. So what this does is it makes it so that they're bigger, but they don't look bigger. If that makes sense. I guess that was you and a Gimpy.
Let's move already.
What's the fang? Oh, you have multiple fangs. Does because he already used one. So we got the fangs. So Bob didn't get it. You got Greater Fang. Oh, I bet it's going on Lou twice. I think we have Greater Fang in there already. Sorry, Magic Fang. So, Arizona, Magic Fang Greater. There it is. So, take that one off. We have the other one in there. Okay, so
No one stands in my way.
Magic Fang for Bob. Oh, Gimpy can do a large person 4 times? That can't be right.
Battles await.
Oh, is this a demon thing? I don't think he has that 4 times, does he? There's no way. I didn't think so. This is a demon thing. How does he cast that? That's weird. It's showing up as him being able to use it, but he can't actually use it. Can he? Charisma's only 7. I don't understand why that's showing up as him being able to cast it. That shouldn't be there. He's got access to these other spells. Demonic Form 2. Form of a Drakni, Calabacus, or Noasu for 1 minute per caster level. Yes, Purple Town. Welcome back to Spirit Org. Oh, got Long Stretch of Greater. Channel Rage. You can only use a spell on Demonic Rage. As its standard action, will grant the target effects of Demonic Rage for 1 round per caster level. What? 1 friendly creature. You can only use the spell while in Demonic Rage. As a standard action, you grant the target effects of Demonic Rage for 1 round per caster level. So you can actually give your rage to other people in the group. Demonic Form, you can actually transform into a demon for 1 minute per caster level, which means you should be able to do that 24 hours a day. Morbid Restoration. Healed for 2 Dynasite plus caster level, plus additional 1d8 points for every dead creature in a 30-foot radius. Definitely Morbid. Profane Hymn. Every enemy in a 40-foot radius receives -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls. Caster level checks to overcome spell resistance, so that's a nice little one. Telekinetic Strike. Create an invisible force, which damages the enemy for 1d6 per caster level. Target then makes a Fortitude save. If it's failed, the target becomes prone. You either push or pull it within a combat maneuver. Pull it with a combat maneuver using your caster level in place of VAB and casting a stat in place of strength. I'm not sure what you want to do that for, but okay. Vampiric Touch. And that. So, use that. So, Gimpy, you want to be there. Oh, this isn't gonna work because...
Spell's not working like that.
So where's Lou? Gimpy actually...
All this waiting bores.
Nope, he's
Spell's
too
not
big.
working like that.
Lou's not big enough for Gimpy to be enlarged and doing that. But... Rocket. A large scout, this will work. Should work. So now, Rocket's enlarged, riding around on a giant scout. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm losing my temper.
So,
Let's move
how do we
already.
get rid of that? How does he get rid of it? Can he dispel it? It's his thing. It's his buff. Why can't he dispel it? Huh. That's gonna last for 24 hours. How do you get rid of it? I guess Gimpy gets to run around for a little while. Let's see. Him. Demonic form. Arachne, Calavacus, or Nabasu. Let's do Calavacus. You know, it's powerful charge and horns abilities. Sure. Look at Gimpy. Demon form. See if this works. No? Boo. He's not a giant anymore, though. And he still technically is. Never mind. Okay, so Gimpy walk around as a demon. Nobody will notice. And want to go where? Upstairs? I think we want to go upstairs. Boo urns? No. No, there's no boo urns on this one. Gimpy's a demon, you know. He's supposed to, he should look like a demon. For some reason, that did give him horns. Yeah. Someday, maybe. Okay, so when we're looking for, I'm going to cheat and tap into my memory a little bit. Let's say he's over here. Nice boots, stranger. Care to trade? What? No, they're not gonna let it. We have to go through the process, don't we? We have to go through talk to all the beggars. Brash beggar raises his eyes to you, his gaze clouded by dull anger. What you want? How can I find Zephorian? Who's that? Never heard of anyone by that name. And if anyone has heard of him, they won't be telling you anyway. You might be a beggar in the lower city who would be willing to chat with. There won't be one. You might find a beggar who would want to chat with you, but before you find him, you'll have worn through those nice boots of yours. That's one good pair of boots. I'd be ashamed if you ruined them. How about you just give them to me instead? A small donation will jog your memory. You know what? Better be on your way now. I don't need no money and no shady deals with you. I don't want to know who I don't want to know who you're looking for. Who are you? Beggar screwed over by fate. Can't you see it yourself? Tell me what you need or piss off. Yeah, get lost. Look for this, that, whatever. If you want him that bad, ask around. Maybe somebody saw him, but leave me alone. Can't beg with you hanging around. Most demons do not look like demons. Take Rocket, for example. Oh, speaking of. Are they in front of the camera? Mrs. Gimpy's not here. She's been gone for a little while. Rocket's been awfully quiet. Oh, we got a dog on camera. Even awake. Look, it's Mickey. He knows he's being watched. Maybe. Okay, let's talk to some beggars. There's some gold. I fought on Galarian. No, you didn't. More beggars. You looking forward? Do you want a piece of me? Sure. Entertain us, Mickey, yes. That winky wink thing. If he winks on the camera, at the camera, that would be hilarious. Spare coin, or I'll spit in your face and give you the plague. Ah, what a nice thing, person.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while.
I'm good.
Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So, should we make this a religion check? Watch it fair miserably. Who is our best religion person, anyway? Veronica, that is not
Hello,
what I'm
bag
looking
of
for.
mostly water.
I forgot, she responds to that. So, knowledge of arcane, or religion is 23. 26, so we'll get Nenio. See if we can get a buff
I
on her.
always did what was right. Therefore, I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Mostly water? Yes, mostly water.
I'm always open to ideas. This experiment has gone awry.
Incomprehensible scrawls have been inscribed on the wall, written in one of the countless dialects of the abyss, so that didn't work. I think Mickey's got an itch. That's why he's disappeared off the camera. You can sort of see his tail right there. He's making me look bad again. Psych beggar. What do you want? We can take out your enemy for 100 coins. Interested? No, not really. Guess there's a higher percentage of water on average. Males or females? Females. Guess if it is higher in adults or in kids. Kids? Males and adults, right? Kids. Well, I got half of it right. Or do you want a piece of me? Well, it's beggars with attitudes. Question is why? Why do male kids have more water? Drop a shadow blood right now. I just need a tiny little drop. You're a commoners, not a beggar. Spare coin or I'll spit in your face. You don't ask why? You should. Always ask why. What's the worst that can happen? Beggar will spit in your face. Give me a coin, otherwise get lost. See? Smart, spit in your face. Oh, look at all these beggars. I think I found the right spot here, maybe. Spare coin. piss off. What did we find? A trap. It's up on the roof. Up on the roof. Hey, it's a city building beaver game. Yes, I know. It's been around for a little while. It's been early access for like almost a year now, I think. Beggars aren't helping. There we go. The beggar unleashes a scream of angry curses. Look at this stupid Galarian strutting around and pestering everyone with his stupid questions. Can't even beg for alms and peace. What do you want? Are you doing this for laughs? There's not a beggar in the lower city you haven't harassed. What was it you wanted to know again? Come on, ask away or piss off. You don't seem too willing to share any information. Why should we tell you anything? Who are you to demand answers from us? Just strutting around, badgering everyone, getting in the way of good, honest begging. The only information I have for you is where you can shove your stupid questions. Have you heard of Zephyrian? Well, maybe there was a fellow with such a name, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know, and the others don't know either. What's your problem with us? Go ask around in the middle city. You can even search for him in Shamira's dark hold for all I care. Just leave us alone. You can know I can find him, yes or no. I don't know, and no one else knows either. Just leave us alone. Go ask the man in charge. Maybe he knows where the Zephyrian of yours is. If he doesn't, then no one does. As soon as you see our gang, start asking around. Our boss never walks by himself. He always has a crowd with him. Who are you? Dog of war, mutilated, deprived of everything everything I had by the cruel Mendev Crusaders. Care to spare a coin? No. Right, go away. Go far, far away, please, and stop pestering us, would you? Silly little demons. Beggar demons. Should we bet on how long Mickey's going to stay off camera? Sort of, kind of. Technically, he's not off camera right now. That's his tail. To the left? No, you want to... Would it be... We don't know which way his left or right. That's just his tail. The question is which way is left or right for her to make him move. Okay, we're supposed to be going up to... through stuff. Go up to Middle City and find like a little group of beggars up there. Is that a tail? I think it is. I think that's his tail. Shoulder? No, that's not a shoulder. Pretty sure that's his tail. It is hard to tell with without more reference. Although I could cheat a little bit and spin the camera to the left. Throw fireballs at him to get him into the camera. That doesn't work that way, Calcur. Doesn't work that way. Does it work on your dock? Welcome back, though. Let's see. Oh, it's not really his tail. Or is it? I mean, that's his... Actually, it kind of is, I think. I think it's more of his hip. It could be his hip. It works wonders motivating the dogs with fireballs. Okay, beggars. Where are the beggars hanging out? Oh, we still haven't been down to the flesh markets either. You guys beggars? You don't look like beggars. Gas slave, guest. Oh. Oh, actually, since we're here, we gotta go talk to Yaz. Okay, so Yaz, like, used to be our little guard. Now we doing jobs for him. Okay, he chuckles uncomfortably when he sees you. Performance at Chimera's trial was unexpected. You showed... So now you are the new Shadow Spawn Lord. Well, I hope that'll prove to be a good ally. Oh, sorry. Well, I hope that'll prove to be a good ally, especially since I supported your ascension. May this reward be a token of good faith between us. He pasted on a fake smile. Gold coins, 50 grand. I can tell me that Armageddon was the leader of the Nocticula's military. He yawns lazily. What difference would it have made? I warned you that he was an aristocrat and that he was dangerous in battle. Isn't that the definition of a military leader? Has anyone hired you to kill Willidus? No, but I know there's a bounty on his head. If a client asked me to kill Willidus, I'd refuse. Our Lady in Shadow considers him a useful servant, and I don't want to risk her displeasure. However, there are plenty of low-skilled thugs in the city who are willing to take down that kind of work. You tell me about yourself. He growls at you suspiciously. Let me save us both some time. My name is Yaz. I'm the leader of the Assassin's Guild stuff. This is Gimpy's home, so... Are we done with questions? Yes. No, we're done for that. Make me sick, murdering. Now you're going to die. It's not immortal. Okay, so 50 grand for killing that shadow demon, plus some other stuff. Well, so much for the dog cam. So snacks for all 5 of you. All 5? I need to figure all 5. Oh. You're counting the 4 of us plus the cat. The cat hasn't been seen in like 4 or 5 days now, Jeff. Scout is missing currently. We think she's been kidnapped by her owners or somebody else here in the complex. Who doesn't want her running around in the heat, drinking water out of the pools. Cute beggars, where are you hanging out? Mansion. I don't care about that right now, do we? It's not on our list of things to do. Right now we're looking for beggars. Missing, so you missed a cat? No. Kinda glad she hasn't been around. Mickey and Rocket are happy too. Watchful conspirator. Where are the beggars? You know, they're not happy because of that. What, the scout's missing? Why wouldn't they be? I think it's fairly safe to assume that they're happy she's not wandering around. Competing for treats. I mean, it's only logical. I'll try another gateway. Where are the beggars? They're supposed to be wandering around. Come on, walk faster. There we go. Okay, so this is... They might be over here. Let's go down to the flesh markets. All the good stuff is. The flesh market is the best place to buy living, healthy flesh. That's not what we're here for. Blah, blah, blah. Demon speak. Master Sarkis is delighted to behold Lady Hepsimira and Lady Shamira. It is a great honor for him. How may he assist you? Hepsimira is looking to buy some slaves. Best slaves. It's an important job. Allow me to present this fine specimen, an extraordinarily belligerent, destructive, and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons ones who are not very bright and can obey orders. It's Hepsimira saying that. In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in Lower City. They are all strong and quite stupid. Hepsimira, what do you want with these puny creatures? They're small fry, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest. They seem fine to me. Finish the preparations, then send them to the harem of ardent dreams, and be quick about it. Geokan, a dark-haired young man, stares up at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello up there. I am blinded by your beauty. Please descend to this humble mortal and grant me the honor of a date with you. It's a very dangerous demon. You shouldn't mess with him. Beauty, are you out of your mind? Don't interfere. Demon gives an indignant snort and begins to gurgle angrily. His tiefling slave translates. Master says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight, or he'll command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. Alright, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. The young man backs away and jots something down in his notebook. Okay, we're here to do some shopping. Where should we start? Shopping for items and stuff, not slaves. Black mask, oh, that guy. Long black mask. A stern-looking demon stands before you, bristling with what seems an arsenal of weapons, and his copious scars suggest he has been hacked to pieces more than once. His face is hidden under a grotesque obsidian mask attached to his flesh by thin straps ending in hooks. Hooks are threaded into the skin, and the wounds bleed profusely as if inflicted mere moments ago. The mask resembles a sinister black mollusk enveloping the face of its victim. When he speaks, the slaver's voice is muffled. Greetings, stranger. I am Wurlong, legend of the Black Battle Bliss. Are you looking to buy some battle slaves, or do you need weapons for yourself and your servants? Show me weapons. The gladiators come in range of planes and blah blah. So I have quite a wide selection and stuff. Why do you keep calling them the Hindrian? Rumors have been going around about some magical Hindrian crystals that grant immense power, blah blah blah. It's a marketing thing. Show me what you've got. Produce section is where we normally start shopping. Why would you do that? Produce. Interceptor rapier. Great sword, earthbreaker, sling staff, tongi, sickle, longsword, two-bladed sword, chak and taku. Longbow of leeching strike.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
Note the wheeler's +5 bleed longbow confirms a critical hit the
Your
enemy
next
suffers
break is in
direct
2
damage
hours.
for every 5 feet the target travels for 2 rounds. Involuntary movement included. Iron short spirits. Stock side. Display a power belt. +6 strength grants where a 15-foot aura that makes all enemies in range suffer -2 penalty on will saving throws. Doesn't look like we get a saving throw there, does it? Bloodlust. Dexterity and strength. Whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on their next attack roll. Headbutter's Helm. Successfully charges an enemy. That enemy has a passive reflex saving throw, blah blah blah. So suffer -2 penalty AC and attack rolls for 3 rounds. Medium armor. Promise of greatness. Medium armor. Makes the wearer's first spell cast in any combat bolstered, as though using the bolster spell feat. Spell now deals 2 more points of damage per die roll to all targets. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt 2 damage per die rolled on the original spell. Might be a good thing for Veronica to use. Messenger. Coin. To the flesh markets. I'll take that. Okay, we're gonna come back here and look through this stuff a little bit more in detail. And I need more water. I need to talk to Mrs. Gimpy too real quick. So I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, talk to Mrs. Gimpy, and be back in a few minutes. So thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video. Be back shortly.